This is a 60 gallon per minute electrocoagulation system treating stormwater, removing suspended solids, heavy metals, oil and grease, and discharging clear, clean water. The site catch basins collect here, and the stormwater is pumped to this tank on the left we call our process tank. Here the water is pH adjusted if necessary, and then pumped through the electrocells. Stormwater is processed through a dual path treatment system that operates at 30 gallons each. The bottom two pumps remove the water from the process tank and pushes it through the electrocells into the separator tank where gravity separates the solids from the clear phase. The top pump recirculates the water in the process tank while the pH adjustment is injected into the pump stream. The water is pumped through two banks of cells at 30 gallons per minute each and flows into the two separators where the solids are removed from the clear phase. Let me now take the time to demonstrate how electrocoagulation separates the solids from the clear phase. This is a visual that will explain how the separation process works in the tanks. Once the water passes through the electrocells and is energized, the solid particles take on a charge and bond together like little magnets and coagulate. Microbubbles are a byproduct of the process and lift the coagulated particles to the surface, forming a sludge layer, while the clear phase develops at the bottom of the glass. Inside the separator, this same action is occurring. The clear water from the bottom is moved to the next tank for added separation time, while the solids that are forming at the top of the separator are swept off and deposited in a sludge dewater vessel. This is a continuous process that can occur 24/7 and requires only one pump to push the water through the cells where gravity manages the remainder of the process. Let's set this sample aside for now and take a look at the separator. Energized water flows into the two separators at 30 gallons per minute each. The solids float to the surface where they are swept off and deposited into the sludge dewater tank. The solids will continue to solidify through this dewater process. The clear phase cascades into the remaining two tanks for added clarity and is discharged. Clean water is then discharged after the removal of the solids, heavy metals, oil and grease, and organics. Returning to the sludge dewater tank, the solids are collected in these bags and will continue to solidify. The water that passes through is pumped back to the process tank and is reprocessed. The outcome is clear water and solids, no middle ground. The full bags are removed and placed in a dry location. In most applications, the bags can be disposed of in a dumpster. In conclusion, the sample on the left is the water that was pulled coming off the cells, and it now shows a distinct sludge layer at the top. The sample on the right was pulled from the input of the sludge dewater tank, and it will continue to dewater until it reaches the consistency of paste. Thank you for watching, and I hope this information has been informative.